Hi everyone, I'm Nandini. I am a co-founder of Sleeping Giants. Who here has heard of Sleeping Giants? No fucking way. Wow. Cool. That's so exciting. So for those of you who don't know what Sleeping Giants is, let me tell you about it. So here's my story. Back in November 2016, I can see the screen from here, so I don't have to do that. So back in November 2016, I went on Breitbart.com for the first time shortly after the elections. I'd never been on this website before, but I'd been hearing about it. I knew they were putting out a lot of misinformation and propaganda online, and I thought I would see for myself. So what shocked me wasn't the headlines that I saw on this website. I knew what to expect. But what did shock me was seeing ads for companies that I buy from, that I shop with. So I think the first ad that I saw was for like Old Navy. There was Target, T-Mobile, just, and I instantly put on my marketing hat. I'm a tech marketer. This is what I've been doing for years. And the first thing I thought was, these guys don't know they're on this website. They have no idea. They've turned on their programmatic ads. They've turned on their Google and their Facebook ads. And they are just appearing anywhere on the internet. So luckily, I found a partner in this. Someone else had also noticed the same thing. What we did, we started to tweet at companies under this handle, Sleeping Giants. We were anonymous during this time, and what we would do is just send out, we take a screenshot of an ad and tweet it at the company and let them know, hey, your ads are on this racist website. Are you sure you want to be here? And what was interesting was that businesses and brands wrote us right back very quickly saying, nope, we had no idea. Thanks so much for letting us know. We'll be sure to add it to our blacklist. And this started happening enough that we turned it into a list. We made a public Google spreadsheet, basically like the confirmed list of all the brands that had taken Breitbart off of their advertising. And to be honest with you, we expected this to be like a 2-week project. We're like, we found this problem in advertising, now you go fix it. That's not how it ended up working out for us. We're still in business, unfortunately. Nonprofit, very nonprofit. So people started to take notice. They wanted to join us in doing this, and obviously anyone can get involved in a project like this. So we said, sure, just take screenshots with us, tag the companies and tag us in it so we can keep track of it. Please be polite. And I'll be honest with you, I'm the most shocked that this could have ever worked. This was such a crazy, weird idea. But we found out earlier this summer when this Steve Bannon video leaked, this video of Steve Bannon talking to his Nazi pals here in London, actually. They're talking about how, money stuff, they're talking shop, and they're like, yeah, we lost 90% of our revenues within the first 3 months. 20 ad networks dropped us, and it was a direct result of our work, our collective effort. And so as of today, we have over 4,200 advertisers that have publicly confirmed that they've dropped Breitbart, but that number is much higher if you count the people who haven't told us about it. So as I mentioned, we were working on this anonymously up until last summer when my partner, Matt, was doxxed by the Daily Caller. And so at this time, we decided to come out in a big way. We came out to the New York Times, so we got this cool article in the business section. And for me, as a tech marketer, as someone who's been in marketing for my entire career, I really viewed this as an opportunity to start talking about what the bigger picture is here, what's been happening in the past few years. Because, again, I don't want to sound like an asshole, but I'm really fascinated at our own campaign. I can't believe this worked. Because all we've been doing for the past 3 years is really just this one simple MO. And we've used this on everything from Breitbart to everything that we've done since then. And the MO is this. We present to you information that we have found or we've learned about. And then we ask you, the brand, if it aligns with your values as a brand. And this is what we find on your careers page or your About Us page, the values that you claim to stand for. And then when we present that information, we say, okay, well, what are you going to do about it now that you know? It's kind of like a challenge. Also gives you a chance to respond as a brand. And as I said, we use this MO on everything that we've we've worked on in the past few years. And in my opinion, just based on, like, from my perspective, I think that what's happened is that we've really managed to shift the narrative over the past few years. I think the public really has started to really understands the relationship that tech businesses and businesses in general have with white nationalism and hate speech. People really understand that tech companies are monetizing, amplifying, distributing hate speech, and businesses and brands, on the other hand, are monetizing it, whether they know it or not. And so since I'm in marketing, got to wrap this up in a nice, pretty way for marketing people and business people. So this concept I came up with is the concept that I'm sort of starting to communicate to marketing audiences and business audiences. I really believe that we have entered a new era. Like, there's no going back. We're in this new era of brand safety, and I call it answerability. Answerability is like a necessary, is where we are at now as a result of this age of social media. You can't really get out of answering questions in the age of social media. It's going to follow you wherever you go. So this is something you can't ignore. What you have to do, though, or what you have to do instead, is be aware that the way that you answer, the way that you don't answer, even non-answers count, will result in real-life business risks and rewards. So on one hand, if you have your shit together and you have a plan for whatever's coming your way, you can get yourself additional, or grow your brand equity, or get yourself some positive PR. If you don't have an answer, you could screw yourself over. You could end up having some reputational harm, or even end up with lawsuits on your hands. And I really believe that this, 2 minutes, holy shit. So I really believe that that we can use this playbook, this concept of answerability to take on misinformation. We think of misinformation as a Russia problem, or we talk about it in terms of regulation or breaking up big tech, but I want us to start thinking about misinformation as a business problem, because what's been happening in the past couple of what happened in the past couple of years is that they told us, programmatic advertising told us, that there would be unlimited reach and ROI from engaging or hiring us. They promised all of these things, and none of them worked out. They said, don't worry about how it works, we got this. But the fact is that they don't got this. Chase, in 2017, Chase found that, they were appearing on 400,000 websites, and they replaced it with a 5,000 website whitelist, and they ended up with the same results. That's curious. And then there's P&G, so they did the same thing. They realized, okay, we cut our ad budget by $200 million. Oh my God, $200 million, and they increased their reach by 10%. So the question is, where did that money go? And because I don't have time to go through all of these, just, a lot of it is going to bad things. It's going towards fake news. It's going towards misinformation. It's going towards terrorists. The UK government accidentally paid terrorists £250,000. They got a refund, but that doesn't really matter, does it? This one is more sad. This is way sad. But the UK government told us in 2018 that 1 out of 10 child sex abuse websites are being funded by just our brands, our businesses. So the point is here that where there is smoke, there is fire. We found the root of the problem with Breitbart, but the fact is that there's a much bigger problem we need to be paying attention to. It's that when we don't know where the money is going as a result of programmatic advertising, turns out that money is going towards criminals and fraudsters and really, really bad people. And we need to start holding, we need to change the question that we're asking. So we've been asking the question, why are you letting your ads fund Breitbart? We need to start asking, why are you letting your ads fund misinformation? And every dollar that goes towards funding misinformation is a dollar that doesn't go towards our free press. And every dollar that makes it towards child abuse is a form of money laundering. We need to ask brands to start holding ad tech responsible. And that's what I think is one of the most effective things that we can do moving forward through these elections, at least from my perspective. I gotta go. Thank you so much.